Welcome to the third part of this tutorial. Let's get these earrings done. So when we started this hoop and we were going down, whenever we would start a new column of colors, we would start in the middle here and then we'd branch out. Now that we're coming back to the other side, we are going to start our new column of colors from the two inside rows. As you can see where the colors are here, we need this side to match this side. All right, we're coming up at the end of this hoop here. Now, I know when I said that you got to do 2 rows to start and you need to mirror this side to be exact. So yes, it looks like we've got 2 rows here, but in all actuality, once you put that second bead in this column down, you do need to go around 1 more whole time, and then it will, this side will match this side, like bead for bead. Now we are all done this hoop. Now I'm going to go ahead. Anyways, you go through a couple of beads, tie knot twice. So once you get your knot tied twice, then you're going to take your needle and you're going to go through the beadwork. I like to go in between a couple of beads and then come out like so. Can you see that? So you're going through the beadwork and then you're coming out. Pull it a little bit tight. Grab your trusty scissors. Cut that off. I usually just take a pin, a fabric pin, and I tuck that extra thread in. I'm pretty sure I did that to this one already. So when I'm all done, because these kind of move around and stuff, I choose not to put glue on them because I feel like glue eventually over time will weaken the thread and make it easier for the hoop earring to fall apart. But these should last a good while. Like, I've had a couple customers message me and they're like, oh, it lasted a good, 2 years. I still have earrings that I've made for myself quite a while back. I think maybe 7 or 8 years ago. Anyways, so I'm going to go back on these hoops and I'm going to make sure that I line everything up because I don't glue them down. I want to make sure that they are straight before I take pictures and then before I ship them off. So when it comes to ending the hoop earrings, I do my very best to try and make sure that I'm not coming over this part of the hoop because there is this metal piece here that kind of makes everything a little bit oblong if you have to go over it. But because I'm such a perfectionist, if I don't get my middle right to the point where I'm ending it before that metal piece, I usually end up having to go over the metal piece. Now, it's not the end of the world if that happens. you can still bead around that metal piece. It just means it might slightly look, you know, oblong, but for most people, it's very unnoticeable. If you're like me, you will notice it. And like, I did my very best with my own earrings to do that. So this one kind of came up short, and most part I think is because I ended up pushing the beads too far this way. But these are my earrings, so I'm okay with them looking like that. Mind you, I probably wouldn't try to sell these. I'm pretty sure they'd still sell either way, but I've always tried to make my earrings match. But I got lucky with measurements. A lot of my work is eyeballing. I do a lot of backtracking because of having to find that center, and sometimes you're not always placing the beads where they need to go when you're mirroring one side to the other after you figured out where your center is. You know, we all make mistakes, so a lot of times I have to backtrack, and then sometimes I end up not liking something completely. So this is like an example. I pulled it off of a hoop because it was supposed to be for Halloween, and then I just ended up not liking the colors, and I was gonna backtrack all the way back here, and I was gonna change it and add more color, and then I just said, you know what, life's too short. I don't got time for this. So a lot of the times though, I will backtrack. In this case scenario, I said, nope, I'm good. Anyways, so these are the earrings, and this is the complete project. I hope you enjoyed making these earrings with me. Thank you so much for joining me on this 3-part tutorial. I know that they are kind of long, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed beading with me. And I hope that if you like this video, go and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe, because there will be more content coming. I promise, I'm working on it. All right, we'll see y'all later.